Hi, my name is Gary Strock. I'm the technical product manager for Rugged Coatings. I have a background as a professional mariner, heavy equipment operator, and 26 plus years in the coatings industry. Today with me on the phone is the owner and founder of Koval Molecular Coatings, Rick Stenberg. Rick, why don't you take a second and introduce yourself?
Hi, Gary. Thank you. So I have 58 years in boating. I have 31 years in the coating industry, and the last 7 years focused mainly on marine coating.
Rick, what are some of the main problems the boating industry is facing today?
Well, obviously, globally, we're having pollution issues. We're seeing reefs dying. We're seeing fisheries dying off. It's a direct result of many factors, but one of the largest contributing factors is for centuries, since early mariners started putting copper on the bottom of vessels, we've had this pollution going little by little. And in recent years, in the last century, we've put pesticides into marine paints. And so now we're poisoning the oceans, which are sustaining life on Earth. Throughout the world, not only the U.S., but throughout the world, legislation's been enacted to stop the use of copper-based bottom paints up in your state of Washington. It will soon follow everywhere, as it normally does. And globally, there's legislation and regulations that are being introduced to the shipping industry. This is a very large economy and a very important commerce for the world, from the fisheries to cargo. The traditional methods don't work. The organic polymer paints with pesticides or heavy metals, that technology went as far as it could, but it doesn't have the ability to go any further. We needed to come up with something that addresses those issues that actually works. We went a completely different direction to molecular cross-linking of hydrogen and oxygen atoms to the surface and putting down a layer of inorganic, non-toxic quartz. That's how we get around pesticides, that's how we get around heavy metals, and we can now address that problem face on, and it works.
In regards to fuel efficiency and fouling release, are we seeing benefits there as well?
Yeah, we're seeing very significant benefits. If you look at traditional coatings, they have beach ball size holes in them because the solids are so large they can't fit completely together. With a molecular coating, we're actually growing a new skeletal surface using nano-sized solids, so they fit completely together. Envision putting dinner plates on the bottom of your hull. Everywhere where they intersect, a void, and that's where marine life can adhere. It also catches water and creates drag. With ours, it'd be like putting a layer of beach sand on your hull. We fit together completely, so there is no voids for marine growth to anchor to, and there is no voids for water to catch in and create additional drags. 5 to 8% fuel economy we've seen on a number of test vessels we've done. The marine fouling, it doesn't want to anchor itself. You will get some slime and you will get a little bit of fouling, but it's very insignificant compared to traditional bottom paints. And we've done a number of studies. But once it's on there, if you get any at all, it's very easily removed because there's no little voids for it to catch into and to anchor to. And because the surface is now super smooth, we're seeing that fuel economy.
Yeah, on the topic of fuel economy, I was speaking with Dave Dodson from Seattle, Washington, the owner of Satisfaction, which is a 4788 Bayliner we did back in September. He's telling me that he doesn't have the exact numbers yet, but he's saying that in fuel savings alone, he's anticipating that he's going to be able to pay for his next haul out and recoat on just the fuel savings money. How do we go about applying marine and hull?
Well, it goes on very easily. That's the nice thing about it. It's thinner than water, so it's a very thin coating. It's just creating a natural inorganic quartz shell over the hull surface. So you do lighten up the boat. But if you put on normal bottom paints, it's way easier. It can be applied by a cup spray, it can be an airless, a pressure pot, it can be rolled on with a low nap roller, it can be brushed on. It's a non-directional coating as it's growing a new skeletal formation to the hull itself and also all the underwater gear, which is different than traditional paints. You can't paint the shaft, the propeller, the struts, the sea strainers, you just leave those bare, and of course they accumulate marine growth very rapidly. With this coating, it can go on all those non-ferrous surfaces. The one you want to avoid, though, obviously would be the anode or the zinc, so don't coat those. It's a non-conductive coating.
Yeah, and on the topic of zinc, I just want to make sure that we don't coat behind the zinc.
That's correct. We're doing testing right now to see if we can actually not use zincs anymore, because the coating may stop that, but don't do that yet. We're still in testing.
I'm sure that a lot of people are going to find this very, very helpful in their decision on their next bottom coat job.
We're very excited with what we've seen, and look forward to cleaning up the oceans and saving fuel for the boat owners and putting some money back in their pockets.